This is Sugar with Sugarmoon. How you guys all doing? I hope that you guys are all having a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys may be in the world, and I hope that you guys are taking care of your energy as such. Welcome to part 2. This is part 2 of the reading, as far as like the channel reading messages that I was doing beforehand. If you guys have coming from part 1, then hello, kudos to you. If you guys haven't seen part 1, go ahead and watch that. There is a lot of beautiful messages that came out for the twin flames, divine masculine, divine feminine, as well as channeled messages and visions, spirit animals, angel numbers, numerology. I really went in depth with it, okay, just as always. But if not, if you're just here for the reading and you just like the reading, then hello. So right now I just want to share with you guys, I got a few new decks, okay. I want to share, okay. I already used them because my sister and I were doing a reading beforehand, so like the day that I kind of got it, so me and her have been already like utilizing and using it. Okay, so let me go ahead. Yeah, I kind of like treated myself, like Spirit kind of gave me the okay to treat myself a little bit, because like I like to do things at a more slower pace, turtle mode. I like the turtle spirit. I like, then again, I am a fixed sign, so I kind of take forever to change. But I like, the thing is, I love change, but I also have aspects within my chart that kind of like, it's a push and pull type of effect, alright? So the thing is like, for me, I'm a walking contradiction, okay? And by the way, this flower crown has been giving me troubles from part 1. If you guys have not known that this flower crown keeps falling off, and it's very symbolic, because I talked about the crown chakra and why that is. Okay, so I got the Everyday Witch Tarot deck right here. So this is beautiful. I love this. I'm so grateful from Spirit and just the universe for helping me out with this, because man, your girl was struggling for a bit, okay. I still am struggling. So the thing is like, if you guys are not forced to air anything of that matter, but I did open up donations to my Cash App as well as Venmo. If you guys are interested in donating, it doesn't have, give me just like $1 or even cents wise. I don't care. I'm not asking anything from you guys, but if you guys feel interested, you guys want to donate, then by all means, you guys are free to do so. That will be listed in the description box, but don't feel compelled to or forced to either, okay? Or any of that matter. It's just, I think we all struggle with every now and then, and it's not a bad thing to admit that, okay? So thing is, it's like we always have ups and downs. But yes, the Witch Tarot, like I'm just super grateful right now. Like I could cry. Like I actually did cry. I already cried. I've just been very emotional ever since like Cancer season rolled in, which was just a day ago. Like I'm already going through it. So then we have the Energy Oracle deck, right? So this is right here. This is, okay, so Everyday Witch Tarot is from Deborah Blake. This is the Everyday Oracle, or no, not Everyday, sorry. Energy Oracle cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. So I love these. And then I got my hands on the manga tarot deck. So the Mystical Manga Tarot by Barbara Moore. So I'm looking over here because it's on my section on my thing. Now for my 18 plus readings, for people who love staying for my 18 plus, for those who like raunchy messages, stuff like that, sex messages between the divine masculine and divine feminine, I got the Tarot of Sexual Man. Yes, very sexy images. I love it. I'm going to use it for the 18 plus for sure. I'm about to throw this flower crown off. I'm getting, oh my gosh. Okay, so I also have the Mermaid Tarot deck by Lisa Robertson and Julie Dillon. So this is the deck I was referring to for mermaids. Like, remember when I said I had my eye on a mermaid deck? Well, yes. Yes, boo. Finally got it right here. So very beautiful backing. I'm going to be using these for the new reading, but for one, I'm only going to be using basically two tarot decks. I'm not going to go excessive. So what should I use today? Okay, they're saying manga deck. Okay. By the way, my camera's been shutting off. Okay, it's kind of annoying, but Mercury retrograde's been fucking with me since it started. So, okay. As I was saying before, I don't know where it cut off. I don't know when, but I'm just going to continue off what I was saying. But Whisker Away is a recommendation from Netflix. Yep, solar plexus. So it's like all about releasing that fear of owning and being your true self and removing the mask in order to really be one with your emotions. Like, if you love someone, tell them. I shouldn't be talking. I know how hard it is, especially when you have a crush on someone, or if you really fancy someone. It's not even a crush. If you're like, this is love. We're talking about like eternal love right here, or lasting love. Like, everlasting love, like non-ending, like it's red string of fate type of thing. So it's not something that's just easy where you can just outright say it, especially if you've hid yourself and your feelings and your emotions for so long that it becomes such a foreign concept when asked to do so. So Spirit is saying, don't feel ashamed to really like take a step back and really think about how you feel. Okay, so and honor those feelings and emotions, right? I did make mention of this, like, within my Instagram. I made a little short message, a positive message about accepting your emotions and kind of being one with them and not to judge your emotions, okay? Oh my gosh, they're like already like wanting to come out. So, this is the manga deck. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, remember what I said about being authentic and owning your truth? 222. I just seen 222. Yep. Owning your truth. And also, this is Archangel Michael coming through. I did mention him within part 1. But, hello. This also right here, I'm seeing the crown, so I did mention the crown chakra being activated. So, yes, this is a very beautiful card, by the way. This artwork is just gorgeous. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so this kind of affects that within the air realm. So, I'm feeling a lot of air energy coming through the mix. So, yeah. Dare to be your true self. Cutting out people, places, and things that are no longer needed in order to embrace this true self. So this is from the Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. I'm just going to have separate messages from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. And I'll do them, like, I'll just do it side by side. So Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. What is going on with the Divine Masculines to the Divine Feminine? I like that. Okay, thank you. You gave me 3. Oh, 4, actually. My bad. So the first, I'm going to go ahead and just pull it like this. Page of Cups. Ooh, this is Pisces energy. I love that. Okay, so this right here for me is about, like, again, it can refer to Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, because we are in the season of Cancer right now. But this right here means to me like someone having to be in touch with their emotions, someone that is starting off with the emotional journey, balancing it out, being more in touch. This is, whenever I receive pages, I think of novice, someone who's a novice in something, someone who's starting off in something, as well as younger energy. There could be an age gap possibly. But also I'm receiving, like, for one, that, you know, this is like a start of something new, which is like, they're playing High School Music. This could be the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you. Oh, you know that. And now looking in your eyes, I feel in my heart. Okay, I can't say heart. The start of something new. So it's like maybe a crush. This right here is my crush card. So someone's like, ooh, forming feelings in a way. Mind you, so this is like also someone finding new love, as far as like something that, a passion that they possibly didn't know about. So it's like someone starting off possibly within a career aspect that they didn't know that they could possibly love or like. It's like, wow, I actually like doing this. Wow, I never thought that I would like be doing this or that, etc. So it's like finding kind of like starting of something new as far as like love aspect. It doesn't have to be just relationships, okay? Ooh, the 5 of Wands. So this is that 555 energy, that conflict that comes with change. So I'm seeing right now, like, the Divine Masculines are literally possibly dealing with some karmic energy, as far as like people, places, and things, possibly arguments within the home, arguments within like karmic energy, like, or even arguments within themselves, basically. But like right now they're going through a lot of like clouded judgment, and they're trying to make a way, or clearing the path away in order to start moving forward, okay, in order to come towards you. So also this means like competition in a way. So feeling like Divine Masculine's feeling like he he or she has a lot of people to compete with for your attention, Divine Feminine. So they're possibly feeling a little bit inner conflict within that as well. But they also have a lot of passionate energy. So I'm saying this is like that fire and ice coming through, right? Because we had the water, the cups energy, so fire right after. So could refer to Aries, Leo, Sagittarius as well. But also it can mean, for me, it doesn't always mean conflict. It means also forming an alliance possibly with others, okay? People who possibly are not on the same page. Oh, page. Yeah, Page of Cups. So possibly like arguing with people who are not on the same page as you in a way, or just kind of coming to terms, 616. Ooh. Coming to terms and like balancing out that you can't control others outside of you. The only thing you can control is yourself. So Divine Masculines are kind of learning that right now within their friends aspect, their colleagues, their co-workers, family. Doesn't matter. Whatever karmic situation they're dealing with, work, an addiction, it doesn't matter. So they're just kind of like, oh, I heard someone said put the bottle down, like putting the bottle down. So someone's like, they're kind of cutting back on like certain addictions and stuff like that. So that's good. So they're kind of like cleansing out. And the solar eclipse really helps out like that, because the eclipse will definitely eclipse out certain things that are just not needed whatsoever. And I know this because fucking the eclipsed so much shit out of my life last year. And I was like, damn, I thought that was extreme. So I have a lot of compassion for people who are just, things are being eclipsed out of their life right now, and it's just like, I know it's painful, I know it is, but you're gonna be fine, okay? You may not feel fine now. It's okay to not be okay now. Cry it out, okay? But then Spirit is saying, especially with this conflict, right? When nobody's on the same page as you, it can be quite frustrating. But that's the test thing, that Aries energy, right? So don't resort to anger. Don't react so much in anger. Possibly like help calm those nerves with that water energy. Like, okay, so 6 of Swords. Yes, another air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So moving on to calmer waters. You guys were in turbulent energy for a while now. Look at that. Oh my gosh, these cards are so pretty. So rolling on. Also, I see that she has like a veil over. So this is like a bridal veil. Why does she have that? Also, I'm seeing in the background there's lotus flowers. Oh my gosh, I made mention of the lotus flowers, like about you guys being the lotus about to bloom out from the surface. So this is symbolic. Also, Divine Masculines are saying to Divine Feminines right now that they are trying to move on from calmer waters, especially after this energy, this conflict energy. They're saying that once they get their emotions intact and calm down and basically take a step back and everything like that and reassess the emotion department, and also balancing out between their thoughts, because this is the 6, and I did mention 616, so it's very symbolic. And plus this is like moving on up 5-6, so this is moving forward, and it's really good sign, because they're moving forward to basically more calmer times within themselves, like their thoughts and everything like that. It's more so needing to move on to bigger and better things in life, and leaving behind the things that are no longer necessary, which is that karmic energy. Okay, whether it's negative self-talk, whether it's negative self-beliefs, whether it's caring about what other people think too much and not caring enough about what you want within your life, caring too much what others are. Yep. So now that I talk about this is the devil. So this is basically the karmic energy that I was talking about. This is Capricorn energy as well. So yes, this is like a karmic energy. So they possibly could be dealing with a person, place, or thing, whether it be an addiction, a mindset, or a person within their life. It could also be a family member, a friend. It could be also a lover. If they were married, then they're definitely going to be moving on to like getting a divorce and moving on to self-healing. But right now, there's a lot of devil energy going around with the Divine Masculines, and possibly you are feeling that Divine Feminines. So if you are feeling anger or these type of like devil-like energy, lower vibrational energy being sent to your way, just know that possibly it is you, because your counterpart is you, but also recognize that sometimes this is not your fight. Sometimes it's your counterpart's fight that they have to fight. It's the counterpart's fight. This is the fight that they have to fight on their own. You can wish them well and send them love and everything like that from afar if you need to, and set boundaries in place. You don't have to like, completely run away. Just do whatever you feel is right, basically, at the end of the day. But also just know and have patience that this devil-like energy is needed. It's like Saturn. Saturn, the ruler of karma, is coming through right now in order to give and take as far as like karmic. So it's like that 919 notion, like you guys are saying 999 or that type of thing. But yeah, so Saturn's coming into the mix right now to hand some karma out, and it's needed and necessary. And I talked about karmics within the previous video on how much I love karmics, and it's so funny that they're coming out right now because they are also soul teachers or soulmates, karmic soulmates that come by to help push this forward. It helps push this along. So it's a blessing in disguise, you guys. So that's perfect. Okay, so that is cool. At the bottom of the deck we also have the Hangman. So this is like my Virgo energy in a way, kind of Pisces Virgo, but this is like the divine masculines feeling like they can't move forward, but they need to change their perspective because they are stuck in illusionment, or they're being forced by divine intervention to be put in Hangman mode in order to see from a different perspective, in order to gain clarity in the matter. Because when you're dealing with this energy, you're dealing with illusions, you're dealing with basically, you're dancing with the devil, basically. So when you entertain lower vibrational energies, that's basically what you will get, lower vibrational energies, you know. So when you remove yourself from people, places, and things that vibrate within this fear-based energy, that is when you're able to actually heal and move forward within that, okay? And start to heal, start the healing process. So the Page of Cups. So it's good. They're healing right now. That's a really great sign. So divine masculines, great. So I'm going to go ahead and pull four for divine feminines, 2 divine masculines, divine feminines, 2 divine masculines. I'm already seeing the 8 of Wands come out, so that's really nice. Okay, that means communication coming forward as well as a message coming through. Okay, so again, the first thing to pop out is the 8 of Wands. So again, communication as well. So again, their throat chakra is being affected. I did say Venus is in Gemini still, which is an air sign, but I'm also receiving Aries, Leo, Sagittarius from this. But this is like communication as well as miscommunication. So being aware that the fact that Mercury retrograde really fucks with your throat chakra as far as like miscommunication wise. So if you guys are in communication, in physical contact right now, be very patient with one another with your guys' wording and the way that you guys speak and your love languages, because pay attention to the love language that Spirit is saying. Learn your love language. And the thing is like divine feminine saying to divine masculine, they're learning their love language right now, and they're learning how to properly speak of their feelings and their emotions and their passionate energy towards the divine masculine in a more healthy manner, not in a more codependent or too independent type of manner. They're trying to find interdependence, which is basically give and receive type of process. So Spirit is saying this is a great sign, and Mercury retrograde is going to be helping the divine feminines with this aspect, and this is what they're saying to you, divine masculine. Okay, the other, oh my gosh, you guys are marrying one another, 5 of Swords. So yes, you guys are both dealing with conflict right now. Look at that, 5-5. So divine masculine, divine feminine, you guys are definitely marrying one another. So right now I'm also feeling again the competition like energy, feeling like you having to compete against people, places, or things in order for this love, which is an illusion within itself. But also it means that people, places, and things, also karmic energy, do not particularly agree with this connection. You possibly have outside sources that possibly have their opinions within the mix, or interference, etc. So blockage, creating illusion like blockages. Also, this is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, so a lot of Swords energy right now. Okay, so one thing for sure is, oh my gosh, guys, right next to it, it's a blessing in disguise. It's the 4 of Wands. Remember when I said, why is she wearing a wedding veil? You guys are marrying one another. Holy shit. Holy shit. Also, 6 of Swords is all about being courageous enough to venture out into the unknown. So, by the way, she's wearing a veil as well. So I was getting that wedding vibes. Like, maybe you guys, are you guys eloping? What is this? Is this, I get like eloping energy. Like people running away to get married. 90-day fiance type of shit. Especially if you guys are at a distance. Anywho, this is the union between the counterparts, the divine masculine, divine feminine, and also the red right here. I'm seeing the red string of fate that connects this connection. It's an unbreakable tie, basically. So again, if you guys are saying 1111 or 717, this also relates to that. You guys are basically like, you guys are moving on to bigger and better things in this lifetime, basically, and realizing, like, coming into this energy. By the way, this is also a twin flame card as well. This is a reading for the twin flames. But it also means to come into union with oneself, to actually balance out your thoughts and emotions too as well. Also, the 4 of Wands also relates to the fact that there's a celebration in disguise. So they're really showing me like throughout all the turmoil and stuff like that, it's kind of symbolic for the solar eclipse, because mind you, both the sun and moon are in Cancer right now. So and they were in Gemini as well. But the thing is like, what Gemini is the representation of the 1111, the twins. Okay, but the thing they're trying to tell me right now that there's a celebration in disguise. Like when the sun and moon meets, it's always usually during the eclipse season and retrograde season, which is all these chaos energy. But throughout all this conflict and chaos energy, there is unions that happen. So it's like symbolic, right? Through all the chaos, it's like that. And you're hearing more of twins coming together into physical union. So, because you mind you're always in union no matter what. Okay, so this is the Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh, you guys just like so... Okay, so this is the Seven of Wands, which is defending this connection right now. The Divine Feminines are saying to Divine Masculine, I am defending this connection entirely, as well as if you are a Divine Feminine who are stuck in a marriage that you know is toxic for you and you need to leave, then it's time for you to leave and to leave that behind as well. But also it can mean that you defending this union, this marriage, basically this connection as well. So you guys are telling the Divine Masculine that I'm protecting this as well through like prayers, through wishing you well, sending you love, you know, wishing the best for you type of thing. You know, you guys are kind of mirroring one another. You guys pray for each other's well-being is what I'm receiving. But it's like you guys are mirroring one another. You guys are like about to step out onto that next journey, that next phase in life. So just like the Four of Wands right here, moving on to calmer waters, and celebrations, the Six of Swords right here. So yes, you guys are mirroring one another. Okay, so I'm gonna pull from the Energy Oracle for confirmation for the... Okay, I split this deck and there's anxiety. So this is, yes, this is very symbolic for this, okay? So someone's experiencing anxiety, especially Divine Feminine energy. Divine Masculine energy is definitely feeling it, especially for the Devil. Because I see that more so in the thoughts that Divine Feminines are fighting. You guys are fighting your thoughts more so, which is funny. But Divine Feminines are like fighting their heart. Oh my gosh. I just said they're fighting their heart. So yes, they're dealing with a broken heart. And why I say that, because the Divine Masculine showed up right here. So this is like my King of Pentacles with 5, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So it's like that notion, like you can have everything in the world, all the riches in the world, but if you don't got love, then what's the point? You know? So it's... okay. Again, at the bottom of the deck, we have the man holding the coin. So yes, this is like someone, like probably a windfall of abundance as well, heading your way, both the twins' way as well. It could also be something manifesting into the physical. So go ahead and pull for the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine. Okay. All right. You just wanted to. Oh, beautiful. Oh my gosh. The World card. Guys, that's so beautiful. And also this represents, again, my hot air balloon synchronicity, wanting to travel the world in 80 days. You know, I did refer to that. But also it means that Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine is saying that they see you as their world, basically. They see you as their world. They see you as, like, they look up at you and they're like, wow, that is just a beautiful planet. Like, you, pretty much your whole energy, your whole essence, like, surrounds them. And basically the world, the earth, represents being home no matter where you go in this world. So they know that if you're always beside them, both in the physical and also spiritual sense, that they are never alone. So they're definitely seeing you as like a star or like a moon or the sun. It's like from far away that they look at and they admire. So they see you as completely their world. Possibly also having long distance between you guys if you guys are like completely different parts of the countries. Or if not, you guys just have distance between each other, like different cities, different just different regions, okay? Different cultures, like you guys come from different backgrounds. Spirit is saying that as well. Like they probably fear that also like the prejudices of coming from different worlds could possibly create this conflict energy. So that's like one of their biggest fears is like people not getting along and people like not agreeing with this connection because they fear too much about what others are thinking. So it's like that notion, okay? Also, I'm seeing the lotus flowers in the background. So again, they are going through that rebirth phase and they are growing to the man or woman that, you know, that they're meant to be, okay? So walking away. Oh my gosh, yes, 27. So yes, they are walking away from people, places, and things right now. They are walking away from this devil-like energy, of this karmic-like energy, people, places, and things in order to come forth towards you, Divine Feminine. Or it could also mean, I don't like to say like someone's coming forth towards you right away because I don't want people to ever ever feel like they're a rebound, okay? All right, but the thing is like they're walking away to bigger and better things, like I was talking about. It's that Six of Swords energy as well, moving to calmer waters. But it also represents like they're coming forth towards you with the truth in the matter, that they see you as their world, basically, and that's very symbolic. Also, I'm saying like there's plants. A firefly. If you guys ever seen fireflies, it also means that's oh, and butterflies too. So fireflies and butterflies mean that spirit is guiding you on your journey as well. It's kind of like that Hansel and Gretel, like following the breadcrumbs type of thing. So okay, so as I was saying, because it cuts off after a certain point, we have the bottom of the deck for the divine masculine to divine feminine, the thinking man. So yes, they are planning something. They are planning things in the background, whether it's making plans in order to come forward towards you. They could also, this Five of Wands hints that they could also be asking friends and family and how to approach you, divine feminine, if they're not in a karmic connection and they're single. Again, releasing of the solar plexus. So yes, they're releasing the fear, basically, and they're like, that kind of ties into the anxiety that I just showed you before, like having anxiety, like I don't know how to approach this situation, like I don't know what to say, I'm afraid of fucking up, what if I fuck up, that type of thing. Like those things are coming up to the forefront. What if he or she doesn't like me like that anymore? What if they moved on? You know, that type of thing. So it's just they're dealing with a lot of illusion, fear-based energy, and they're in their head a lot. They're in their head a lot right now. So that's possibly why you're mirroring and feeling that divine feminine. So divine feminine to divine masculine. Messages from the divine feminine to divine masculine. Messages from the divine. Oh no. Okay, one more. So I just pull two. Thank you. So the first one to come out was strategy. Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. You guys, we just had the thinking man, and then there's the strategy. And I did mention within the part one, if you guys are seeing white feathers, that ties into the angelic beings coming through, as well as transformation, like gaining your wings, about to fly, take flight. I'm also seeing, what is this? Looks like a portal. Ooh, and then there's a key with a lock in it, up top. There's a key with a lock in it. Remember when I talked about the key, like someone retrieving the key in order to unlock certain knowledge and stuff like that? So right now, divine feminine is saying to divine masculine, they are forming and manifesting a strategy, unlocking new doors, new doorways, adjacent possibilities as well. And also like just opening doors to different aspects within their life, possibly within career, within love, within family, within whatever it may be that they're manifesting within their life. Divine feminine saying to divine masculine that they are definitely like accessing certain things, especially Akashic records right now. I'm feeling, especially the crown chakra, unlocking certain knowledge. Also coins and stuff like that, like gold coins. I feel like a lot of like abundance is coming through, so this kind of ties into the career options. As well as I'm seeing a compass, guys. Remember when I said divine feminine, so you guys represent true north. So right now the compass is what leads the divine masculine home. I did make mention of Pocahontas, like John Smith, like using a compass, or like basically using a compass and then ended up running into Pocahontas unexpectedly. They had their prejudices, okay? So John Smith had his prejudices and certain things that he had to work out karmically, but it was like feeling afraid of what this connection will entail or what the reaction would be. But forming a strategy on, also I'm seeing like they're getting into journaling or writing. If you, divine feminines, if you're into music as well, you guys are definitely connecting with music or making music or listening to music or just that type of thing. I do have a channeled twin flame playlist that is listed below. I also will recommend 2 songs from divine masculine to divine feminine, as well as divine feminine to divine masculine channeled music. So those lyrics are very symbolic. So it represents that you are home, divine feminine. And the thing is that divine masculines have the world card. So they're literally searching the world for you, basically, with this compass, even though that you are the compass, like you are the true north, you are the star that leads the masculine home. So it's like that notion. It's like trying to like beep beep beep, like I do. Where are you? And they're showing me like Lilo and Stitch. I don't know. Okay, they're showing me Lilo and Stitch because it's like Lilo was so far out and such a starseed herself that her the one that could really truly understand her was someone that was like out of this world, someone that wasn't really from this world, from this planet. So you guys, not only this is not your first rodeo on this planet, but you guys come from many different galaxies and different worlds, okay? So it's not just this world, but different worlds, like actual, like spiritual term, like you guys come from different, but also the one. You guys were formulated and created as one. 36, Archangel Chakra, Archangel Ariel. I talked about Archangel Ariel in part 1, guys. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I did reference Archangel Ariel. I love this. Hello, Archangel Ariel. So this right here, she's holding right here. I'm seeing the sacral and the solar plexus. So yes, that is being affected around this time as well. A lot of that. Again, I don't know when it shut off. I started talking about Archangel Ariel and it shut off. So I don't know where I left off, but again, this ties into you guys seeing the angelic beings like feathers. Again, like this like goes hand in hand. The feathers from the angelic beings is right here, so you guys are definitely tied into that as well, working with your archangels closely and forming strategies on how to move forward with this connection, as well as moving forward with your own life, divine feminine, because not to worry so much about the divine masculine, worry about you more so. So archangels are helping you find love within yourself and guidance within yourself, okay? Because especially with the compass, they're helping you to find guidance for yourself, basically, to find your way back home, to yourself, which is basically the counterpart, okay? Oh, at the bottom of the deck we have Archangel Uriel. And remember when I talked about the crown chakra? Yes, so the crown chakra is definitely coming through. So, ooh, a ring in my right ear. Very, okay, hi. So if you guys feel like you got a lot of rings in your ear and stuff like that, that's also higher dimensional beings like popping through. But I'm also seeing the book. Again, you guys are accessing the Akashic records. So you guys are accessing past life, regression work as well, like doing a lot of spiritual work behind the scenes, healing behind the scenes, as well as opening up that crown chakra, receiving downloads from the crown chakra. So that's really great sign, okay? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and clear this away just a little bit. Alright, so set this up right here. Now, if you guys do not want to stay for the 18 plus, then by all means click off. I'm warning you. If you guys stay for the love messages, that is fine. But right now, if you guys are just a prude and you don't really like sexual images or titties or, you know, peepees and all that jazz and punanis, and, you know, punani is actually a word for pussy or just like and then they're telling me the Filipino word boto, but whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tarot Sexual Magic, and then I'll pull some love messages. Spirit saying, before I do that, if people are a prude, they want me to just pull the love messages first and then do the sex reading later. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that instead. Okay, I'm just the messenger, guys. I do what I'm told. Only from the divine, you know. It's really, then again, they have a hard time telling me what to do too, so it's like, I get upset with myself just because of the fact that I have a hard time listening. You know what? That could be symbolic as well. If you guys are, like, that's also the Aries energy. Since Mars is moving into Aries fairly soon this week on June 26th, it's symbolic because the divine masculines are definitely going to be a little bit more hard-headed around that time. So it requires a lot of patience, a lot of it, not only with yourself, but with your counterpart or just anything outside of you right now. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull from the love messages that I have right here that I created. This is from the divine masculine to the divine feminine. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull, oh my goodness. So they said 4 this time. Cool. So first one, again, I take full accountability for my actions. I had a previous video that talked about this, so if you guys want to go ahead and check that out, I take full accountability for my actions. That is another message that kind of ties into what is going on right now currently. Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, you make me feel safe. Aww. So yes, you guys are like, you make them feel safe. You make them feel right at home. You make them feel like comfortable enough to come and talk to you. But however, they also fear of judgment. Like you're going to judge them for their emotions and feelings if they do share it. So even though like they know that deep down that Divine Feminine, you won't judge them for it, because Divine Feminine, you guys know what it's like to really go through those emotional like states and stuff like that, because you guys kind of start the journey a little bit ahead first. But it's like that having compassion type of thing. So Divine Masculine is saying to Divine Feminine, like, I don't really feel safe much other places, but when I do feel safe, it's when I'm with you. So that's really cute. I cherish this connection. That is so beautiful. So they're saying Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, they cherish you. They cherish this connection. They're starting to find the importance of this connection. They possibly are waking up to this connection and what it means to them. And basically, they had to take that hangman step back approach in order to assess their feelings and emotions and their thoughts, to get it together, to really assess their life and see what's good for them and what's not. So they're saying right now that they're learning that they cherish this connection completely. I'm also hearing a ring in my left ear as confirmation. So they're saying right here that they cherish this. They see this just as much as Divine Feminine. You see this with them. They see this with you too. Regardless if you guys have met in the physical or not, it still applies. This is a spiritual connection, okay? Guys, oh my gosh, remember what I said? Recognition. Oh my god, I'm gonna like flip the fuck out. So yes, they are cherishing this connection, the twin flame connection. Wow, guys. Wow. Okay, so yes, this is a recognition of a twin flame. I just showed you the 4 wands too. Goodness gracious. So yes, it is a recognition, a confirmation of the twin flames. I said what I said. So yes, they're awakening to what this connection means to them. They're realizing how important it is. They're realizing the importance of the red string of fate and how much fated this is. So it's like, wow, okay. That's really great. At the bottom of the deck, we have, I would spend my last dime on you. That's so cute. So again, it's like that notion of like, you can have all the money in the world, but if you don't have love, then what the fuck is the point? And love doesn't just mean like counterpart, like love in your life, like love for yourself, love for all things, love for all beings, love for, you know, your family, your friends, that type of thing. So what good is it if you don't have love within your life? Because love is non-judgmental and it comes in so many different forms, okay? I want 4 from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. 4 from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. That was a beautiful message. I love that. Oh my gosh. Oh no. That was my fault. Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. Ooh! You guys are popping them out like no other. Probably popping out a baby. Seriously. Oh, if you don't want to get pregnant, please be careful around this time. Spirit is saying. Okay, so 4 right here. So the first one to pop out is, let's go on a date. So Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine definitely wants to go out on a date, or possibly could be dating around, you know, that type of thing. Or, you know, I'm not trying to trigger anything, but the thing is like, you guys have both options, alright? But it's just more so the option will always be you. It will always be between your counterpart. It will always be them, that type of thing. But they're saying right now they're interested in going out on a date, like actually getting to know one another. This also means spending time in the spiritual realm together, like within the dream state. You guys are spending dates and kind of doing spiritual dates right now, like spirit dates, like astral realm type dates, astral travel as well. But you guys are also wanting to do an actual physical date, like actually wanting to meet up physically and getting to know one another, to spend time with one another, because that's something that they find precious. Divine Feminines, they treasure the time spent with the counterpart. They don't need, Divine Feminines are like, we don't want your money, we don't want your things, like all that, like the gold and the glitter. No. They're saying to me, Divine Feminines are just saying that the time spent together is what's precious. It's the little things that count, basically, the Divine Feminines are saying. Again, this came out within the previous one. You make me smile. Oh my goodness, guys. So yes, true smile. This kind of goes into the mask thing. Like, I did make mention within the previous video about the importance of the movie Whisker Away and how I relate to that, about hiding your pain behind a smile. And the smiles are fake, right? But when you are with your true counterpart, it's like when you see them happy or actually really smile, like genuinely smile, like the most beautiful thing in the world, even if it's in the spiritual realm. Like if you guys, even in a union, it's like, wow, a breath of fresh air to see, you know, your counterpart smile and to be happy, that type of thing. That's so precious. Oh, you're so beautiful. Divine masculines. I'm gonna cry for you guys. Oh my gosh, divine feminine to divine masculine. Divine masculine, listen to me. Just as much as you think that the divine feminines are beautiful, they're right now saying, wow, divine masculine, you're so beautiful too. Like, if I'm beautiful, right? But you're beautiful as well, right? So recognize the beauty within you, divine masculine. You guys are just as beautiful. And if you feel weird being called beautiful, because the thing is a lot of masculine energy feels weird being called beautiful, especially if they were like taught that they weren't, or were just shitted on or bullied and stuff like that, and they don't believe it. It's like that perception thing. It's like that thing of like, we can say all we want. Like, the thing is like, you can say all you want to somebody, like, I love you, you're beautiful, you're pretty, but if they don't believe it themselves, then what's the point, basically? So it's the recognition, like, spirit, basically divine feminine saying to divine masculine, recognize the beauty within you. I see you as beautiful. You are so beautiful. Like, oh my gosh, you take my breath away. Like, spirit is saying that anytime that I connect with my divine masculine within the spirit realm, it's like, it takes my breath away. It's like a breath of fresh air. It's not like a bad thing, but it just feels like, wow. Your beauty just radiates from the inside out. Divine masculine is what divine feminine is saying. Oh, divine feminine to divine masculine, I'm nervous to approach. So again, you guys are also mirroring one another as well, okay? Especially, yeah. So you guys, okay, yeah, childhood memories and inner child. So right now, divine feminines are working on their inner child right now. You guys possibly could met as children, or have, like, you guys make each other feel like a child again, like kind of bring that inner youthfulness. But again, divine feminines are dealing with that solar plexus, which is that fear-based energy as well, fearing that they won't be accepted or rejected. So that way, right now, don't take it personally, divine masculine. Divine feminine saying if they are detaching away from you in the physical, or both spiritually, like cutting off telepathy and stuff, it's not to take personal, okay? Most times it's the fact that the divine feminines are dealing with things outside of this connection, as well as themselves and thoughts, and also for the fact that, you know, they're dealing with rejection issues, especially from you. It also stems from childhood as well, like rejection issues, abandonment issues, that type of thing. So it kind of brings back that devil-like energy right here that you guys kind of both are dealing with. So right now, they're just kind of forming boundaries for themselves and focusing on themselves in order to help you, you know, within the journey. So it's like not taking things so personally within the journey, especially between the divine masculine and divine feminine. Especially divine feminine is saying to divine masculine, you know, I know and I can feel that you are nervous to approach as well, because again, it's energy. If you're sending out anxiety and anxiousness, of course your counterpart can feel that. So divine feminine is saying, I know you're nervous to approach, but I want to let you know that, again, like, I don't think this is like go away to me. I think this is like, let's go on a date. Especially if they feel physically, mentally ready, okay? So like right now, divine feminines are like saying, I don't really want to take the first step. I want you to take the lead. I'm nervous to approach. But at the same time, it's like getting rid of that old notion of like who takes the lead, who doesn't, blah, blah, blah. But then again, right now, spirit is saying to the divine masculines, definitely like, divine feminines are taking the step back approach right now, and it's like that dynamic now, allowing for the divine masculines to go through their transformation stage and kind of step back and allow for that to happen, okay, rather than to interfere. Allow for the divine to do its wonders and to work with the divine, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and do the sex part, okay? So, lovely. I'm going to go ahead and use the Arrow of Sexual Magic, okay? Alright. If you guys do not want to see this, mind you, my reading is 18 plus. You should have already known this by now. Go ahead and click off if you haven't. If you are 18 and younger, disclaimer. Okay, so if anything, I'm going to go ahead and start. Wish you well for the ones that are only coming for the love messages and not for the sex messages, okay? Much love to you. Alright, so, asking this. Divine masculine to divine feminine. Let's get some raw GTs. Ooh. That was fast. Okay, you only want 3? Okay, 4. My bad. Woo! What's with the number 4s lately, guys? You guys are saying 444, that might be significant. 9 of Swords. Ooh. Okay, look at that. Oh my gosh, divine feminine, they definitely want to come in and strip you. Like, this is like that strip tease. Oh, black cat, by the way. I did mention of a black cat. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Nine of Swords traditionally in the tarot means someone who's dealing with anxiety and thoughts and stuff like that, being stuck in their thoughts and everything like that, and dealing with sleepless nights. But I feel like they definitely want to give you a sleepless night, divine feminine. So for sure, like, they definitely want to strip you down slowly, like, right? Possibly divine masculine could be into stockings, so divine feminine, little tip, possibly want to see you in some lingerie, some stockings and stuff like that, some thigh highs, that type of thing, little see-through there. But they, like, I did make mention within a previous video, the last 18 plus, of how they definitely want to feel up on your neck. They like to kiss up on your neck. They love to smell you. They love to kiss up all up on the chest area. So they're definitely wanting to cop a feel right now. And this is definitely within their thoughts. So I feel like this is a sexual fantasies of the word. But if you guys are already in union, then yeah, definitely wanting to get down to business. The Emperor, oh my goodness, look at it. I did mention the Emperor before about the Aries energy. So yes, this is the Aries coming through. Divine masculines are coming into their power as well, recognizing their power, standing in their power, recognizing that they are the Emperor. But I'm also seeing right here that they could also be dealing with some, like, again, like, that over-controlling notion of, like, dealing with possibly, like, being an over-controlling type of person or a force, because that's sometimes what the Emperor can represent when in an unbalanced state, okay? But someone, there could also be an age gap I'm seeing, because the Emperor represents someone who's of older stature, so possibly there is an age gap between you and the Divine Feminine. But Divine Masculine saying the Divine Feminine, they're definitely going through that Kundalini rising and awakening. So I'm seeing the snake right here. Also, they could be masturbating to your photos or videos, or maybe the thought of you. So I'm seeing someone, like, stroking, like, okay, all right. So you definitely get them sexually frustrated is what I feel, Divine Feminine. So that's, ooh, especially, ooh. Yep. I'm feeling that Aries energy, sexual energy, as well as Scorpio coming through. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, this is just precious. Look at that. You guys are just cuddled up together on the couch, on the chair actually, just chilling. And oh my gosh, it looks like you guys just indulged yourself in food and wine and drinks. So I just see, like, this is probably after a date. Let's go, like, after the date after. Once you guys are just fulfilled, I just see this as, like, right now I'm getting this vibe of, like, right after having sex and stuff like that. It's like that pillow talk, like when you guys finally sit down after just, like, expending yourself in that energy and just after finishing and everything like that. It's like you take that time to talk with one another and to share your guys' secrets, your thoughts, your dreams, etc. So you guys are literally planting seeds together with one another, as well as tantric sex. I'm also seeing, like, someone, like, using tantric sex as a form to manifest and everything into the physical. So I'm definitely seeing that, because right now someone's waking off. So, and also Seven of Pentacles for me, like, planting seeds, like wanting to get you pregnant, Divine Feminine. So be careful. Ooh, Knight of Chalices at the bottom of the deck. So, yep, they're wanting to come forward to offer that cup of yours, to get in that cup. And I see that Divine Feminine, you got that wet, you got that gushy. So Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. Oh my gosh, you guys are just nasty. Oh, sorry. I said 4. I'm so sorry. This is Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. We have the 4 of Chalices, the 4 of Cups. So this is like again, this is like that rejection notion for me. I'm feeling like you guys are definitely wanting to spend time alone, like, together. But I see the Divine Masculine is definitely looking away right now. They're definitely, their focus is elsewhere right now, and they're dealing with karmic energy. Like, they have to use the scissors to cut out people, places, and things in order for this to start working out. So I'm seeing the Divine Feminine right now. She has this huge cup that's, like, right behind her with a bird in it, and she's wearing red, which is that seductive like quality. Again, I'm wearing red too, but it's like, this is like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio vibes. So they're definitely, like, it's like wanting to speak with one another in a way, alone, from peering eyes is what it's saying. But also for the notion that, like, you can't just yet step forward because there's certain things in the background that still needs to be taken care of. So Divine Masculine is saying to Divine Feminine, it's like, I still have to take care of a few things before I start heading, you know, towards you, you know, as far as karmic wise. But just know that I have a lot of love for you. Like, my cup is, like, overflowing basically. So chalices. Okay, so this is from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. I'm gonna go ahead and pull some, like, 3 more, because yeah, this is 3 more. Whoa. Divine feminine to divine masculine. Divine feminine to divine masculine. Divine feminine to divine masculine. Ah. Okay, well, that was a lot more than I thought, but oh well. Guys, this flower crown is giving me so much. Okay, so the first to pop out again was the Two of Chalices. This is the Two of Cups energy, so you guys have been seeing 222 or 202 or 212. That also ties into, again, balancing of the divine masculine, divine feminine. This is that cup I was referring to. The cup is like overflowing. Ooh, this is so cute. Like, this is like counterpart soulmate energy, and the fact that you guys have like the Four of Wands from a different deck and then the Two of Cups come out here is another confirmation that yes, this is the divine masculine, divine feminine energy coming together. Also, divine feminine saying divine masculine, they definitely want to be dominated over, possibly likes to be like missionary type of position, like love making. So I'm feeling like right now divine feminine is telling divine masculine definitely connecting with like wanting to make love in that aspect, right? And oh yes, also have some nice titties as well. That's what they're saying. So what came out and popped out again is the Seven of Wands. Ooh, I think we have a repeater from a different deck. So Seven of Wands and Seven of Wands, right here from the divine feminine side. So yes, 7-7 could possibly see 777 or 717. But this represents, again, like you guys definitely wanting to spend time with one another, wanting to embrace one another, wanting to caress one another, okay? Divine masculine's definitely digging the divine feminine's back for sure, or vice versa. But I'm saying right now, like, you guys definitely want to be all up on one another, wanting to, like, cuddle, basically. Like, a lot of cuddling energy, divine feminine saying to the divine masculine. Okay, so also, I'm seeing that she's also wanting to be he or she's wanting to be a little bit more vulnerable. So they're wanting to be more vulnerable with you, divine masculine, like wanting to be more open. Because I'm seeing that as well. Possibly divine masculine saying that they could like the backside of the divine feminine as well, like, you know, the ass part, posterior. But I'm also getting the Eight of Wands. Again, this is another repeater from a different deck, Eight of Wands. So yes, we're getting a lot of confirmation right here. Communication, spending time with one another. This is like that date energy, possibly outside, outdoor natures. You guys are very adventurous, so wanting to spend time outside. Also wanting to be fed by you, divine masculine. Divine masculine possibly wants to feed the divine feminine as well, vice versa. But definitely like indulging in the finer things in life is what they're saying. Okay, and also very open communication. I'm also saying right now that there's the ladder right here for me makes me think of a boner, like morning wood in a way. So like someone definitely being turned on, like you definitely turn that light on, that passionate energy. Then we have the Nine of Wands come out. Wow, there's like 7, 8, 9. Wow, and I really shuffled the hell out of this. So there's a sequence going on. 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. So yes, there's a sequence. So divine feminine's moving all the way up. Like just move. So right here I see that again, it's wanting to spend out in nature, right? So also like the thing about it's like them wanting to cuddle and be all up on one another, like divine feminine, especially if you guys are like, if that's your thing, like divine feminine, you like sitting on the divine masculine's lap, like you like sitting on their lap, or like sitting laying on them, like, or having them lay on you type of thing. It's like that physical touch notion. I am not seeing any third-party energy other than the Nine of Wands, which is someone basically walking their goat in the background. So it's like, don't mind me, you know, that type of thing. So I feel like this is in public, could possibly be into some public activity as well. 10 of Wands, yes, this is exactly what I meant. Public activity, all up in there in the forest and on a hike, doesn't matter. But you guys are definitely out there in nature and definitely doing it. So possibly could want to be picked up as well, like symbolic, like showing the strength, like wanting to be picked up. Kind of like princess style is what I'm seeing. But you guys definitely cannot wait for one another, like Jesus. Like if you guys are like outside or this is public, like this possibly could happen within the future. Public activity, like being in public. Oh, the Three of Pentacles, so yes. And you guys, there's like that symbolic of like kissing. Like you guys, it's like all about like kissing and everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull one more for the divine masculine and then end that off and start with the sex messages and then end this off here. wow. Okay, so they gave me 2 instead. So what popped out, what popped out is the Hierophant, right? So this, I don't see it as a third-party energy. Now, if they are dealing with a third-party energy, then that's being cut out and released and let go, period. Like, point blank, period. Because divine intervention will step in. Okay, I got cut off, alright, so Spirit is saying it's not a third-party energy. The third-party energy that I'm feeling is the connection between you, the counterpart, and the divine. So this is divine intervention pretty much stepping in. Now, if you are dealing with a third-party situation, like I said, it's being cut out, like, no more. But the thing is like, I'm seeing right now, again, if we're getting the Emperor and the Hierophant, this is the Divine Masculine's higher self coming through, basically saying right now that they are definitely getting more in touch with their higher self, more in touch with their gifts and abilities. And also for the fact that this right here, for me, just represents, like, possibly same-sex twins, if that resonates as well. Like, this also applies as well, but, like, it's like the stepping in. I'm also seeing that they're drenched in red, so there's a lot of red going on, which is like the root chakra, as well as the red string of fate thing going on, so the connection that can never be broken. So I'm seeing that right now, like, the divine is stepping through in order to help calm this matter down, as well as bring balance or harmony and awakening clarity. Also, they're getting more in touch with spirituality, possibly, so more so switching to more spirituality mindset. Okay, but it's pretty much the Hierophant for me. Also represents contracts and marriages, so this kind of ties into, like, basically the Four of Wands. So there it's like getting out of a contracts, if there was one, in order to get into another one, or just to start a contract with you, or abiding by the twin flame contract. That's basically the recognition of the twin flame contract in a way. And then finally, for Divine Masculines, they have the Four of Wands, and I just showed you the Four of Wands. So yes, you guys are literally mirroring one another. This is also a twin flame card as well, but I see you guys are definitely wanting, again, the outside, the outdoor things. Especially if Divine Masculine has a swing or into swings, if you know what I mean. But, like, for sure, like, there's so much passion right now, and they're definitely, like, expelling that energy once again together. I'm also seeing the numbers 202. Also, for sure, Divine Feminines, you definitely get them hard. Like, you definitely, like, strike so much passion. Like, it's like possibly, like, different rounds. I'm seeing, like, many rounds, like, not just one round, but, like, many rounds. Okay, so 6 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is, yes, they like your ass, Divine Feminine. So for sure, and definitely want to do you from behind, because I'm seeing a lot of doggy or behind aspects. So Divine Masculines love being in the behind aspect for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just a thing. So okay, go ahead and pulling from the oh my god, at the bottom of the deck we have Kiss Your Neck. Dude, we have the Nine of Swords, and look what he's doing to her neck. Wow. Okay, so going ahead to pull from this, gonna be asking from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Okay. Okay, Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine. What do you want to do to the Divine Feminine? Any sexual messages that is coming through. Oops. Okay. So again with the 4. First one, animal instincts. Ooh, and in my last previous reading, the 18 plus, I heard a wolf literally howling in the background. So the fact that the animal instincts came out, meaning, like, wow, possibly Divine Feminine. It's kind of like that wolf, like animal instincts, like they see nothing else but then to just go at it and procreate with you. Basically, it's just like following nature's instincts. The pheromones, the way you smell, everything is just attraction to them. So mating season, basically. Oh my gosh. So Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, anal, so they could be into this. So definitely, like, remember what I said about being from behind? definitely want to do you from behind, and I mean the back door too. So I mean, if you're into that, then kudos. But if not, then they definitely want to see some ass play. Like there's something to do with the ass, like especially if they're an ass man. And you don't have to have a big ass in order for you to be attractive or anything, or voluptuous, curvaceous body. You can have a very small ass and everything like that, and they still would love the hell out of that ass and still would smack the shit out of it. Like it doesn't matter what you look like, what body type you look like, or whatever. They just see you as pure attraction. Is what spirit basically they're saying. Ooh, ear biting. So again, this is an erogenous zone. So divine masculine saying divine feminine. Again, I don't know. It's like they want to like basically. Ear biting is a form of affection in a way, and it also can be very sexual and kinky, and it's very sensitive. I did mention this in the previous video that your ears are an erogenous zone, so there's some sensitivity there. So divine masculines are definitely wanting to ear bite the divine feminine, and I assure you that divine feminine, you will not complain about that, especially if you're ticklish within that department. So what is with the pregnancy? What is with the pregnancy? Divine masculines are really wanting to get the divine feminines pregnant. My goodness, guys. You guys are, like I said, animal instincts. You guys definitely want to procreate and everything and create babies. So, again, if you guys don't want to have babies, then, you know, stay protected, wrap it up and everything like that. But if not, and if you guys definitely want to start a family together and babies and everything like that, or adoption, or having two families that are blending together, that's also that option. But definitely it's about pregnancy, like giving birth to a new beginning. So divine masculines also give birth as well. Spiritually, they are manifesting this connection as well, and manifesting this into the physical. Again, with that tantric sex I was talking about with the emperor, I feel like there's like divine masculines are very magical as well, and they can manifest quite well as well. They have their reasons why. Sometimes they do it without even realizing that they're doing it. But okay, so role play. I love this. It's very similar to the last reading that I did before, but yes, yeah, basically the last 18 plus. But role play, basically dressing up as different characters, or kind of like, is it LARPing? You guys know what LARPing is, live action role play, which is basically pretending to be something that you're not. So putting on a character in order to, like, so say for instance, like acting out like you guys, say for instance, if you guys have been in union for a long time or marriage, you guys are wanting to spice the love life up by like acting as if you guys don't know each other, you guys are first meeting, or like that notion, I'm seeing like that typical like opening the door and it's like, who are you? Or acting like you're the delivery man. That type of thing. Like I'm just acting like, oh, I have a delivery for you, you know, that type of thing. So this schlong, that's what I'm delivering to this. Oh, you guys are bad. So, okay, this is from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. And then go ahead and end this off because this is getting a little bit too long now. But I'm having so much fun, so it's so much information. Take me for a ride. Oh my god. Remember what I said about being picked up, like wanting to go for a ride? Oh my goodness. Also, yes, Divine Masculines, Divine Feminines are saying they definitely want to, you know, reverse cowgirl. Cowgirl doesn't matter. Like, definitely wanting to ride that horsey of yours, you know, because you are the horse, Divine Masculines. So, yeah. So they're saying basically, take me for a ride. Or it can be symbolic, basically, like literally going out for a car ride. But this is sexual messages, so it could be like actually sex within the car. Like, you guys. Oh, I'm also getting like visions of like giving, you know, head or blowjobs within the car, like while you're driving. Don't do that because you need to stay safe, alright? But I'm talking about like, you guys are nasty, you guys are doing this out in the public, like car, that type of thing. But chakras alignment, I love this. So right now Divine Feminines are experiencing sacral chakra activations, as well as, you know, this is the kundalini thing, so it's like experiencing a lot of sexual energy. Also, when the twins have sex together or have like physical sex or sexual union, what happens is that it helps to awaken some of the chakras. So it's like a burst of energy. So when two higher dimensional beings like come together, like really like high vibrational beings come together, especially for the twin flames, and they have sexual union, what it does is that it like activates, like it creates a chakra alignment. So yeah, so basically saying like, what is that song? The song Oshun's playing is it's playing Oshun. It's called Blessings on Blessings. Calling me his queen bee. I'm like, chill little homie. I'm just trying to preach this the gospel. He like, boo, I got you. I know that you're a queen. I'm just trying to tune my chakras. Like, so they're just pretty much saying like, yo, I read divine feminines are like, they're definitely getting their chakras like redone or realigned. So, or wanting to get that done. Pull my hair. So divine feminines, if you're into that, divine feminines are saying divine masculines, like, I want you to pull my hair. Like, go ahead. Especially from taking me from behind, go ahead. Especially if they're wearing a ponytail. Oh my gosh, I'm seeing like a ponytail. Like a ponytail, or like tails, or just in general, like braids I'm seeing. But I'm also seeing like, if you have no hair or anything like that, or if you wear like wigs or into that, like, I know divine feminines are like, oh hell no, like that is not coming off my head. Do not pull my hair. There's some divine feminines who are not into that, but then there's some that are like really into that. So divine, for those that are into that, who are into the hair pulling and stuff like that, they're definitely into it. Okay, so for sure, but it's like that notion. Okay, oh, you guys are definitely okay. So foreplay, so a lot of foreplay. Divine feminines are saying, take your time with me, butterfly, take your time with me, like undress me slowly. Like, also foreplay can be in the form of sapiosexual. Like, foreplay can be like you having intelligent conversations and stuff like that. That can get your mind rolling, especially for my sapiosexuals who like love intelligent conversations, or just they get turned on from having like in-depth conversations and stuff like that. But I'm also seeing foreplay like, you know, fingering, making out. I'm seeing blowjobs. I'm seeing things to get the thing warmed up in order to get ready to go. So it's like warming up the car in order to get it started, that type of thing. Don't just jump right into it, right? Especially for people who don't know, like, find the G-spot. Just, Jesus Christ. But yeah, come, so bottom of the deck, come on tits and ass. So divine feminines, especially if this is a male divine feminine, they definitely want to come all like over on their partner, on the divine masculine. Basically, if you have a same sex or a female divine masculine, but definitely like they're definitely wanting the divine masculine to, or the divine feminine to basically finish like on their chest or on their ass, like that type of thing. So remember what I said about the ass thing, like the anal thing, like you guys are marrying one another. So you guys, I'm also seeing a butt plug too, like, oh my god, and it has like a little jewel on it, like so they're like, if you're not into butt play or anything, or you're just starting into it, they're like saying like there's ways that you can get creative with this. Okay, so anywho, much love to you guys. I hope that this helped. It was really raunchy and sexual. Hope you liked it. Much love. I shall see you guys in my next video, and yeah, I hope that didn't hurt your ears or make your ears bleed. So much love to you guys. Peace to you.